Which of the following is not a specialized antigen presenting cell? So we want to identify the three which are antigen presenting cells, or APCs, so we can then know which one is our correct answer and not included in this process. So what are the antigen presenting cells? So if we think about the way immunity works, we know that we could break it down simply into innate and adaptive immunity. Innate is kind of more like your emergency response. So kind of like you're going to the emergency room, your body is, let's just pretend, because it is when there's an immediate urgent response. So if there is an illness, some sort of invader into the body, these cells are the first responders that are going with their ambulances, we could say, to go to the scene to protect the body. So that would be more involved with your, for example, your white blood cells, your neutrophils, which rush to the scene and then help protect your body in that moment. So they could help with your immune system, your immunity, at that moment when something is going wrong, as opposed to your adaptive immunity, which is more memory geared, more over time. So think of it as your routine clinic. It's not like there's an emergent issue right now, but over time we're developing information to keep you healthy later on because it's developing a sense of memory within the body. So, oh, I've seen that invader before. I know what to do. We don't need to rush all the way to an emergency response because we can immediately just get rid of it now because we're familiar with it. So it's more of like a routine developing memory over time sort of response. And this adaptive immunity is what relates to the antigen presenting cells, because these are specific cells that find this information and present it to the immune system to help develop this memory so that we could recognize invaders early on and we don't have to have an immediate emergency response. We could get rid of them before there's a problem, so we can eliminate them early. And examples of these APCs could be your dendritic cells. So you've got your dendritic, you've got your macrophages, and you've also got your B cells. And they all have unique roles on how they present information to the immune system based on what's needed. The dendritic cells, they initiate adaptive immune response by presenting information to the CD4 and the CD8, so they present that information that's needed to remember over time. Macrophages are unique because they help with phagocytosis, which almost is like eating whatever is invading, and this could also lead to inflammation within the body to help with that immune response. And then your B cells, these help with antibody production to help keep your body protected early on. So that being said, we know that this question is asking which is not a specialized antigen presenting cell. So we have identified these three, the dendritic, macrophage, and B cells, as being antigen presenting cells, so we can eliminate all of those options from our list of choices. And then that leaves us with option C, the neutrophil, which would be correct because, as we can recall, we did discuss the neutrophil over here when we were talking about innate immunity, which is not part of the antigen-presenting cell group, which is not part of adaptive immunity, it's part of innate immunity. So this would be correct to say that it's not a specialized antigen-presenting cell, and therefore option C, the neutrophil, would be the correct choice.